guys, welcome to Whispers in Ink. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy July, everybody. Happy 4th of July week. Oh, you guys, it is down to only 80 degrees outside, and yes, I did say only 80. Windows are open. It is so nice. The breeze is amazing. The rooster is chiming in, of course. And I got an order today, so I have a lot of things that I want to share with you today. So many things. Oh my gosh. So the order, some of the order that I got is a pre-order, and some of the order is the scrapbooking workshop kit that is for the July, August, September, right? Yeah, July, August, and September, so that you can take a quick look, with what is going on for the next quarter. It's technically, I know we're mid-quarter, but for the next 3 months, let's put it that way. That's probably the better way to put it. Oh, anyways, oh my gosh, you guys, I am super duper excited. I want to talk a little bit about sampler swaps, because I know that there are some folks that have never done them before. So I want to make sure that I share the information. And we're actually going to do a modified sampler today. Oh my goodness. I'm going all in, and I mean, hey Lori, I'm going all in on patriotic stuff this week, so I hope you guys are up for that. And let's see, what was the last thing? I wanted to make sure, I want to make sure that you guys are aware of the 2025 BOGO and Mystery Boxes group, and over on Facebook. If you have not been over there yet and you need a link, then you need to let me know so that I can add it here for you, because you guys, we've been putting together yesterday I spent a lot of the day putting together mystery boxes and plotting some fun stuff. I'm super excited about that. But let's take a look at what I got today, only because, you know, that is, let's get that part out of the way, and then we're going to work our way down the pile, because at the bottom of the pile is what we're going to be making today. Okay. So, this stamp, you guys, I am always looking for birthday stamps. This one is going to be new. Is it new today? I think it's new today. So, so many candles, free cake. I mean, I didn't know about you, but I feel like you're not 29 anymore. So this one's kind of a sassy stamp set. Let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 p.m. Older but still cool. Happy birthday. Treat yourself because I didn't get you anything. Here's to another year of questionable decisions, which I loved that one. And the Not Wiser is always hilarious to me. And this is a photopolymer stamp, you guys. Easy peasy stamps. Sassy. You guys know me, I'm sassy. So that was one of the things. This, I think, is available today. And then the other thing that I got is this Holly Jolly. Now, I'm doing Stamp Stack this month, and this is going to be our stamp set because it has insides, you guys. I love doing Christmas cards with insides. So the Stamp Stack is a Christmas Stamp Stack, and you guys, this is a hybrid embossing folder. And you guys know how much I love my hybrid embossing folders. Oh. I'm thinking And you guys that are here, I'm thinking that we should at least cut one piece, just one, right? So we can see what it looks like. Because, you know, I gotta have an idea of what it looks like before you buy it, right? That's the whole point of me buying it first, is so that you guys can see what it looks like, right? So I'm thinking we need to do that. I'm tucking in my flap here so that I can get my embossing folder part out, because that's how I store mine, this way. So hollies and berries, love that. So this is gonna go in here, back in here like this, and then this is the die cuts. Let's see what's in here. It is always very exciting to me, you guys. Getting new stuff is always so fun. Get this and get this. Okay, so there's two different labels. This is Joy, Little Holly Berry. So that looks like flowers. Oh, here we go. There's the hollies and the berries, and then the bells. This is what goes with the embossing folder. Now, for those of you that are new around here and don't know about hybrid embossing folders, this goes in maybe this way. Yeah, that way. It goes in here. It locks into place. We put our piece of paper in here and run it through the cut and emboss. I think we should do it. What color to use? Let's see. Let's see. What do we have? Mossy Meadow. Oh, that might be the right size. It is. Okay, so I have a Mossy Meadow that is the right size. You need the big cut and emboss for this, you guys. I know, I didn't grab my trimmer. I should have grabbed my trimmer, but that's all right. All right, so that's what it's gonna do. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it's so exciting. So through the big cut and emboss. And to do the hybrid embossing folders, it's the same way as the 3D embossing folders. You need your platform, your embossing folder, and then level number 4. Or, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, so here, it not only embosses it, but it does the cut so that you can lift this up. Look at that, you guys. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is cool. Oh my goodness. And you just kind of lift all this up. I know it won't stay this way when you send it through the mail, but you guys, this would be cool for a sign piece. But here's the other cool part. You guys, if you use this, just this piece, you could, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to give you a secret. There and there. Okay. You could use this piece, die cut it like this, and you guys, you could put mini dimensionals on here so that it does stay lifted up, so that it still looks like that. And I would have to trim that edge because I cut it with my scissors. But how cool would that be? to pop up the mini dimensionals underneath there. And here's the other part, you guys. It would not take much. It would not take much to cut that piece off and have all of these little holly pieces for a project. Okay, I'm super duper excited about that. I know not everybody's going to be, but I am excited about it. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Okay. Oh. I can see myself getting into trouble with that one. I love the sentiments too, you guys. I like that we have a little happy and a big happy. We have a little Christmas and a big Christmas. We've got a little Mary and a big Mary. So you have options in regards to how you work your sentiments. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So we're going to put our embossing folder back in here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now see, I could see cutting out a couple of these like this, 2 different colors, and then working embellishments for berries, different embellishments for the berries, and cutting these off and putting them on like a sampler or a scrapbooking page, or you could make a little Christmas sign and you can use those. See, this is why I need to cut this out as soon as I get it, because that's where the ideas come from, you guys, for me. But even this as a card front is really pretty. Do a little bit of sponging on your edges. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so here is the scrapbooking workshop that finally I remembered to, I thought I bought it, but I apparently did not. So here is the scrapbooking workshop, which I'm excited about too. So we've got, again, 3 2-page spreads. So we're going to do this one in July, this one in August, and this one in September. And you guys, the die cuts and stuff on here. I want to say there was an extra sheet of stickers. Wasn't there 2 sheets of stickers? Didn't we look that up? I thought we looked that up. 2 die cut pieces and a sheet of stickers. So yeah, 2 die cut sheets and a piece of a 12 by 12 of stickers. So, because here's the sticker sheet, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what were nature rules, life is better outdoors. Look at how cool that sticker sheet is, you guys. A little journal piece, kind of goes with the postage dies. Coffee cup, what a view. Some banners, you could make a little banner piece. And then I always worry about taking the die cuts out, you guys, because they always come undone on me. So we're just going to do it this way. This is one of the die cut sheets, and that's the second die cut sheet. So this one's going to be fun, you guys, because we got lots of goodies in this one. Lots of goodies. I'm going to put that right there with that one. Okay. Oh, one of our photo pieces came out. All right, I'm going to put this at the end back here. So we'll be working on this, you guys. We work on the scrapbooking workshop kits. We work on these on the 3rd Tuesday. The 3rd Tuesday of the month. That's when we do these. So if you want to participate here with me, don't forget to put in your order through me. And don't forget, I send you parts and pieces with leftover stuff, or with your leftover pieces that we have left, because you guys, there's always extras. Especially when we kind of go rogue a little bit, there's always extra pattern paper, and there was extra 2-tone paper. So the first one, you guys, the first video, which will be 2 weeks from today, That's when we set up our pouches based on what the directions state, and then we kind of go from there. So, but that's what the workshop kits are about. And so when I mean, if you make your purchase through me, I send you partial parts and pieces for a minimum 2. This last time I did 4 cards, you guys. So it'll be fun. Okay, so let's take a look at what is left. So I had some help. And I think I need to take a swig of water, you guys. Hang on one second. I had some help. I made a phone call. I talked to Paula and I talked to Cindy because they were coming over to the house tomorrow. And I asked them, because you guys, I can't do all of these all by myself, right? I asked them to create a square each, and then Paula's sister, Nancy, you guys know Nancy Franklin. She's in the lives a lot. Paula's sister Nancy made one as well. So I did 2, right? They did 3 and I did 2 squares. And I'll show you whose are whose. And then we're going to create a sampler based off of what we made, so that you guys can kind of get an idea of what you can do with your sampler swaps. Now, I know some people just use this one's mine, use the 3x3 that they get and make card fronts. We haven't done that yet, and I think that's an amazing idea. You use based off of, you get stuff that you don't have. There's stuff, you guys, I don't have it all, okay? I have a lot, but I don't have it all. There's stuff on the samplers up in the back there that I don't have. So, and to me, it's really cool to get and see what others create, even with stuff that you already have, because everybody's techniques are different. Everybody's supplies are different. So to me, it's super duper cool. And I know Lori's in here for sure. Lori has done sampler swaps with us. And you guys, I don't think, for me personally, I haven't gotten a bad one yet, okay? Like I said, everybody's skill level is a little bit different and everybody's supplies are a little bit different. But the basic part of what we do is that collectively we create minimum 1 group, and I've had as many as 3 different groups, but we create minimum of 1 group, and we decide collectively as a democracy, you guys, because we vote, okay, on color choices. So I let Paula, in this instance, pick the color choice, and it doesn't surprise me what she chose, because she chose the brighter of the blues and the reds, because I wanted to stick with the patriotic theme. So Paula created that. So what did we use? We did Azure Afternoon and the basic white, and then we brought in our pop of Poppy Parade. So here is Azure Afternoon as a 3x3, the basic white as a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and that's where your swap starts. Meaning we set the sizing together. Well, kind of I set the sizing, but we select the colors, and then we, I tell you which is going to be which layer, and I do try to pick the lighter one for the top just to make it easier. So, and then you can create anything on the top that you want. So Paula used the, I don't remember what this one, Corners of something is what this one is called, and I have it. I don't remember what it's called. But how cute is that for a patriotic inspired little square? And then the other one Nancy and Paula created was this one. Same. You'll notice the consistency. That's how it comes together, you guys. The consistency is the Azure Afternoon on the bottom and the basic white. Okay? And then Cindy created this one, consistency, Azure Afternoon, the basic white, and then she did her extra layering just like that, which I love this. You guys, she used vellum and Wink of Stella and a corrugated embossing folder. And then I created these two because I knew how I wanted my setup to be. So we were going through old paper, so I found this one because to me that's Azure Afternoon, even though it wasn't around then, so it must have been something super close. So we did Azure Afternoon, basic white, and then I added my DSP, brought in my Poppy Parade, more Azure Afternoon, and there's one different take on a patriotic themed square. And then I went all in on this one, you guys. Azure Afternoon, the basic white, which I glued the Poppy Parade stripes on here and embossed it with that So Swirly embossing folder, added some stars and some sequins, and that's another one. So this is what our 12 by 12, because this is a piece of DSP backer, and what do I mean by that? This was from the Snowy Scenes 12 by 12. Okay, I use this as my backer for this one because I want it bright. We've got all this blue and white, and I thought that this would be perfect. So then what I'm going to do, and see, you guys can base this on how many squares you get. I've done setups all different kinds of ways. You guys can look up what the sampler swap has if you go back to, back to the main page from the video, okay, and you look across the top, there's a playlist tab. If you go to that playlist tab and go down to where it says 12 by 12 sampler swap, it has its own playlist, so you can see all the different variations of what we made. And I now have all of my summer garden, right? Isn't that what? Yeah, summer garden swaps. So I'm going to start creating those based on what I got. And we might do a card with one or two, whatever, however I decide to do it, because they're my swaps now, okay? So you can put it together any way you want. Let's say you want to do a 8x8 sampler, which I've done, and I can show you. Where is it? Right here. This one, 8x8 sampler. We did this last July, okay? This one was the kickoff to our sampler swaps. And you guys, it's been so much fun. Lori, I know you can't participate this time, but hasn't it been fun? I have really, really enjoyed it. I can't get it back up there. Anyways, so this is where we're going to start. I'm going to put my pieces on here. I kind of been working on this, you guys. I did all my die cut pieces and all the things, because what I want to do this time, and I'm going to shimmy all this off, I'm going to do one main kind of focally layer right here, along with my little pieces. So I need to do my dimensionals here. And there's not many rules, you guys, in regards to the sampler swap. So you need to do your layers the way that we have it set up, and you need to use Stampin' Up! Product. It doesn't have to be current, but it has to be Stampin' Up! So basic white Azure Afternoon, I'm keeping it consistent. And the 2 3/4 layer, this layer and this layer, there has to be dimensionals between the two. That's really, those are the only rules. Stampin' Up! Product, the layers the way they're supposed to be, and dimensionals between these two layers. Why am I taking all of these off? I don't know. Don't need to. So, okay, there's all that. Now this piece here is 6.5 by 6.5. And this piece is 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 to create this piece. Oh goodness. I know, I hear Susan. I hear her. Jennifer, you should get that stuff. I know. I know. I know I should. I haven't yet. Okay, let's see if we can straighten this out a little bit. Gee, it couldn't be the cutter, could it? I'm the one that cut it, you guys. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I wanna work on this design. So what I decided was I am using the birthday celebration, I think is what that one's called. What's that one called? Yeah, birthday celebration dies. Because it has that piece. Here's the birthday celebration dies. It has, this is that piece. It has the 2 little tassels. And it has the flag pieces. So this, and this. Okay? Oh, don't forget the stars. And the stars are from that Word hybrid embossing folder. I'm not going to look it up, you guys. I'm going to be honest. And we're going to do this like this. You guys are going to be so proud of me too. I remembered to use. Okay, so there's our little banner part. And you guys, I think I want to do Poppy Parade pieces out of this too. Of course, I didn't think about that until just now. So hang on, I'm going to go cut those. Poppy Parade's right over here. It won't take but just a moment because we have 2 already. I need my platform. Put this back over here. So has anybody who's on with me today, have you guys done a sampler swap before? I know Lori has, if she's still here, because she's done with us. Has anybody else? Okay, there's that. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, taking my mini dimensionals here. Oh, that's going to be too fat. Ooh. Take my snips. We're going to cut. I think I'm just going to cut this one in half. Hold that, cut it in half. Just a little bit too pudgy. So get the backer off. We'll take this Azure Afternoon one. We'll kind of put it like this so that it doubles up as a little streamer, if you will. So there's that. And then we're going to take our other half, and I think we're going to do the same. I'm just going to swag the blue the other way. So we'll do that. Put that there. Then we'll swag our blue this way. so that it looks like that. And then a little dot'll do ya. But apparently this glue is not coming out slow today. We're going to put one here. And one here. Anybody going out of town for the 4th of July? I'm curious. Joe and I are staying home. Joe's on vacation starting Wednesday morning. So he gets off on Wednesday and we're going to be staying home. Not doing anything too crazy. Staying home and enjoying, hopefully, some peace and quiet. So like I said, these stars are from that hybrid, and I can go look, you guys. That hybrid word set is what these stars are from. Oh, come on. There's that. That. We've used them before. It's a string of 4 and it cuts out 4 at a time. So it worked out perfect to do it this way. So cute. Like that. And then we're going to put, okay, getting stuck on my fingers, dimensionals underneath. Because you guys, I don't worry about dimensionals when I'm doing samplers. It's in a shadow box, it's thick. You can use as many dimensionals or as few as you wish. With the exception of the layering piece. You have to do it on that one layer. But in regards to the rest, go to town. Seriously. Do it up. There's no reason not to. Dun, 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 dun. There. And there. So there's that part. How cute is that? That looks super cute. Love that. Okay, so then I die cut out, and you guys, I remembered. Ooh, dang it. They're stuck together. Okay, come on, guys. We're going to do Bless America. And I double checked all this to make sure it would fit, you guys, last night. Because that's when I cut all this out. I had some appointments this morning, so there we go. All right. So with that, I think I'm going to start on the America part on the bottom. And then I think our A for America on the end is going to start there. And then I'm going to work my way this way, and then I'm going to work my way up. So we're going to scooch that over just a little. And then, you know, for working with what we have, how many squares we had, I always like to change it up and give you guys different ideas on how to either fill the space or different things to do. So I like to fill the space and do the 12 by 12s because I have them up on the wall already. So I like to do it that way, but you guys, they're your squares. You can do them, as Paula would say, it's your project, do it the way you want. I know, isn't that frustrating, you guys? Sometimes I just want somebody to tell me what to do, right? Gosh, I hope I'm not the only one. Oh, so cute. All right. So we've got this done. We have this done, just about. And you guys, don't sweat the small stuff. These letters are not exactly the same. Some are little, you know, have a little roll to them. It's supposed to be fun, right? Okay, so there's our A. And then I want to kind of put our bless in the middle, if the letters will cooperate. So starting right there. Okay. So we're going to start that one there, and then we're going to work our way that way. Doo-dee-doo. So what's it like where you're at today? Is it comfortable? I saw 87 for the forecast for tomorrow, so darn it, the AC is going to get turned back on. Ugh. Because it's definitely not a dry heat here. Humid blast. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty darn good. Okay, I'm liking that. So, apparently this didn't want to stick. Was wondering why. What was up with that? Okay, so here is our, yeah, oh my gosh, I thought I spelled it wrong. Here is our space taker-upper, right? I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of that. I think I want to do some rhinestones on those little, whatchamacallits, the streamer parts, because we can. So we got dimensionals on that. Whoops, this way. I think I want to do rhinestones on those two. Just simple rhinestones, nothing super crazy, because I know I have them right over here. And this is optional. Obviously, all of this is optional. Okay, there's that. Put that back so I don't forget it today. Okay, so we're going to start with the big piece. So I'm going to take the four corners out. Actually, I'm going to probably do the four corners in the middle piece. We're going to do our reveal. I'm eyeballing it, you guys. I'm not going to do the measuring, but that looks good to me. There. And then I'm going to start down here because I want this to line up and then I want that to line up. So those will be the two that I do next. Got these two. There. And here. So I hope that this is, and you guys, it's not hard to set up the sampler swap. I was super duper excited. It was suggested to me, and it's been a ton of fun, a ton of fun to do this. So, and I don't mind organizing it. So if this is something that you think you might want to try, then go ahead and let me know that you need the link to the group. So this is going to line up with this here. This one's going to line up with this. And then we'll add the last one. And get these backers off. What the heck is up with that? The heck? So this one is going to line up here. It's going to line up with that one. So I'm lining it up this way and this way here. This one, you guys, that was me working smarter, not harder. With all the little stars that I wanted. Because I did one and I didn't like it. You guys, I forgot to wash that darn embossing folder off. So I had to redo the top. Yeah, I know. Dumb. Dumb, da-da-dum, dumb, dumb. There we go. So, that's it. How cute is that? So, all different ideas, consistent because of the color, the way that the colors are set up. And I just wanted to share again about the sampler swap, you guys. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. You could do this with a couple of girlfriends. You could participate in our upcoming patriotic sampler swap. I don't know that this is going to be a choice for that. However, I am digging, you guys, the Azure Afternoon with the Poppy Parade. If you haven't voted yet, you may want to go and do that over at the, I don't think I put it in there, but it's super cute. Oh, the one other thing, you guys, is embellishments. Some sort of an embellishment, that's one of the other rules. It doesn't have to be both, ribbon and embellishments, but one or the other. Both is good though, too. Anyways, you guys, if you have any questions, whether it be about the scrapbooking workshop kit or about the sampler swap, I'm closing the sampler swap tomorrow, okay? It's closing tomorrow afternoon before my live, so you have 24 hours to make a decision. Don't forget to sign up. And that way then there will be no confusion on what group we're going to be in. I want to say, I'm looking. I want to say that, I'm looking. Bear with me here. Night of Navy and Real Red, I think, is our color at this point. The big color. I haven't looked lately, though. When you go to the event, you scroll down just a little bit and you go to the discussion tab, and that's where you can find the poll. And oh my, let's see. Night of Navy and Cherry Cobbler, I think, is the winner so far. 3 votes there. Blueberry Bushel and has 2 votes, and Cherry Cobbler has 2 votes, and Real Red and Misty Moonlight has 2 votes. So we need some folks to go in there and do up some votes. Jeannie Parker is in, Jeanette is in, Cindy is in, Becky is in, Sherry Parker is in, and if Betty Rasmussen, if you're in, I hope you are. And there was another name I didn't recognize. Caitlin Kerdezel. And if I botch that, Caitlin, I am so sorry. I hope that you guys are, I hope that you guys want to participate. Something different, you guys. I know it's summer. You guys, they aren't going to have to be mailed out until, when is the mailing supposed to be? Go to the about. They have to be in the mail by the 23rd. So you have 20 days. Actually, I'm closing it. It says on the 3rd, but I'm actually closing it tomorrow on the 2nd. I wanted to have an extra day just in case, you know, stuff happens, you guys, right? So you have 21 days to create your squares. If you need to put in an order based on the colors and all the things, Lori says that the samplers are a lot of fun. You guys, it's so fun to see what ideas people have. I get a lot of inspiration from these squares, you guys. Totally do. Because I would have never, and it's funny, I wouldn't have thought to use vellum on that. How cool is that? Okay, and just to do this like this, it's very simple, but it's very pretty, right? So I like things like that because this is something, I've done cards like this before, but this, if we had vellum, I would so do that for a card front. Totally cool. Now, you guys, Cindy was funny because she did use embellishments because that's where she put her glue dots at. So she figured out where she wanted to make sure that her stuff was adhered to, and then she covered the glue because you can always see through vellum no matter what you do to it. So she put embellishments on the top. So smart. So smart. Okay. If you have questions, please, please ask. Please, please ask. Because there are no dumb questions, you guys. The maximum amount that we have in a group is 9. Okay? Unless that's the only amount of people that we have. Then we'll do 1 extra for me because I don't vote. So the maximum, I should say, the maximum amount you'll make is 10. Okay? Usually it's less, particularly in the summertime, because I think there's a few less people that are going to be participating. But so fun, you guys. You get the creativity is just amazing. So I hope that you ask questions. I hope that you participate. Like I said in the description, you guys, not at this very second, but when I do my editing to add all the things, I will put the link to the Facebook group in the description below to make it easier for you to head on over there so that you can participate if you so choose. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have an amazing day getting crafty. You guys, please don't be afraid to ask. I promise I'm here to help you. So please don't be afraid to ask your questions. Have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you live tomorrow night for It Started With, and I've been working on the idea, you guys. Been working on the idea, and I'm not sure if my box is going to get here, so we might have to pivot, which is okay. I'm pretty good at pivoting. Have a great day getting crafty. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye-bye.